Great. Now I have to wait for it to finish chiming. I could have started it, see, 2 or 3 seconds later, but I wanted to start off bitching about something. Because, yeah, I'm walking out of the Friendly Ghost's house, and my brother says to me, he says, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I wanted to introduce my brother to the ghost, the Friendly Ghost, Casper. And I would like nothing more than to introduce him to the ghost. But as I've touched upon before, and I think as many of us know, the closer you are to somebody, the more difficult you may find it to reach them. I know, right? The paradox. So we're walking out of Charlie's house, and my brother says, "Are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, you and Charlie were going at it pretty good in there." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Well, I thought y'all were going to get into it." I was like, "Oh, no, we're fine. We're like an old couple." No, that in there, that's normal. If we're quiet, there's a problem. A well-placed snort. Well, I did do some Pepples earlier. That's code for, well, yeah, okay, never mind. Antihistamine. So, there's this episode of Star Trek, and they find this guy on the planet, and he'd been lost for, I want to say a couple of centuries. Should have been long dead by now. They find this guy, he's alive. And, the landing party's like, and now the landing party's stranded somehow, conveniently, with this guy who should have been dead 200-300 years ago, because it's Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century time by now. And they learn of this man's relationship with this alien life form that comes upon him like a cloud, a sparkly cloud. It's 1960s, and we ain't got green screens, kids. They did what, it's like low production, anyway, kind of low production, so. And this cloud would come around him, and everything would be like really copacetic afterwards, and the cloud would go away. And one of the people in the landing party happens to be a young female, and she's not feeling well, and she's feeling less and less well as the hours go by. She's got some kind of Rigelian or Orion fever, and they can't, of course, get back up to the ship. Convenient writing. And so Bones can't get full access to his sick bay. If only they were on the ship. But no. And so at some point, the alien decides to enter the young woman who's dying. In effect, trading its immortality to be closer to the man. To touch. And be touched by. And so the alien life form who's kept this man alive for hundreds of years, perfect health, trades all of that, including its own immortality, to enter this girl. Yes, possession. Okay. But this girl's dying through no fault, okay, of this alien life form's doing. Big girl gonna die, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. And so the alien decides to trade because the alien loves the man. And you see her come out of the cabin, the Quonset hut, almost irradiating, almost glowing, angelic. And she's in fine physical health. To the blush to her cheeks, Sleeping Beauty awakens. Tells the human beings, the other human beings now, the other human beings of what it has done. The trade it has made. The man rejects her. Initially. And you see her break into a million pieces. There's no wrath from this female who is now more than a female human being. And I don't think anything less than in this scenario. But you see this woman who part of her is in love with the man. And you see her rejection, her acceptance, her disbelief of the rejection. Now, replace this young woman with Jesus Christ. Master, you inhabit my mind. This child is grateful. The all of me is grateful. Yes, in you I take joy. For you alone are good. Your Son has said it. I am lonely for the touch of a woman. I admit my guilt freely.